Hey guys, RC here, back with our next video in our career Let's Play for Out of the Park 18, where we are playing as the Kansas City Royals. And we've had a pretty rough go of it here in June, July, all things considered. But we're still holding on to first place in the West at 65 and 41. Boston is tearing it up in the East with 75 wins. And over in the National League, the Phillies at 60 wins, and the Dodgers at 68, Cincinnati at 69, the Giants at 60, and yet they're almost 10 games out of first place. It looks like both wild cards will come out of that division. Let's see. All right. So let's pick up a couple of sellouts there. Attendance is up 19%. Revenue's up 23% per game. Right now we're on pace for about $3.3 million for the year. We have made some salary extensions, so let's see who we are still unaccounted for. Doug Bird is 28, and yeah, he's kind of rocking it out, so he's making $220. And offer him an extension. Let's do a 2-year deal for him at $300. That's $80,000 a year extra. Ken Henderson is 32. I think I'm going to let him walk. Bernie Carbo, he's not horrible, but it's going to, I wasn't happy to get him, but it's going to depend on what he wants. 122. Yeah, we'll sign him for one more year. At least that way I feel like I get my money's worth or something in that trade. All right, Sheldon Mallory. 88,000, 261, but he's in AAA. I'm going to let him go. Jim Wolford. He's down in the minors. I'm going to let him go. Mike Larkin. I actually do like him. I'm going to offer him a minor league extension since he's in the minors. He may not take that, and I wouldn't blame him. Lee May we're going to let go. Steve Dillard. He's in AA currently. Let me offer him a minor league extension. Dwayne Gustafson. Quirk re-signed. Alright, I think we're good there. And let's see, we can get a week. Alright, well, that's fine. Alright, let's take a quick look at these just to kind of knock them out. Player of the Month, Gene Richards in the AL. Mike Schmidt in the NL. Wilbur Wood of the White Sox. Bert Hooton of the Cubs. Joe Charbonneau and Bob Horner are Rookies of the Month. A lot of names that pretty familiar there. Come on, you got to go the whole week and give me time to take that drink, fellas. Sure, now that I'm not going to drink, you take the whole sim to go. All right, let's see. Scott McGregor of the Yankees. Ogilvy with a hitting streak, which ends at 20. Doug DeCinces, AL Player of the Week. Darryl Thomas of the Giants. And we drop down to number 7. Luckily, the White Sox fell to number 9, so it does not appear to be a good week for either one of us. We took 2 out of 3 from the Sox, and then we got swept by the Orioles. Ow. All right, Morris takes the loss. Guidry gets a 1-0 win over Fergie Jenkins in a pitcher's duel. Dan Dreesen his 12th home run. Leonard gets his 19th win. And then Righetti, second loss in a row, so he's been getting roughed up. Morris, 8-13, not impressing. And Guidry, 16-8, 3 runs. I mean, that's pretty sad when a quality start doesn't get you a win. McRae, his 14th homer in that game. So our lead is a slim 3.5 after we're riding a 3-game losing streak. We're actually a little bit better record-wise than Baltimore, but they destroyed us. So that doesn't bode well. Amos Otis, 4 weeks with a concussion. That sucks. All right, Charles Smith, we'll bring you back up. And let's see what that does to our depth chart. All right, so they're going to put him in over Hindu. Carbo, Milner. We're on Friday. Monday. All right, Willie Stargell pops hits home run number 400. I don't know if you guys remember watching the '79 World Series with the We Are Family Pirates. That was a fun series to watch. That was a very interesting team. Bill Campbell out for 6 weeks. Kemp done for the year. George Hendrick is a clubhouse cancer. You know, usually I wouldn't give that a second thought, but if you've watched any of my videos, you know my 16-year-old was diagnosed with cancer about 6 weeks ago, and you know, calling someone a cancer really takes on a different meaning when you're actually dealing with cancer. I guess kind of like after, you know, after 9/11, you know, there was a big talk about, you know, using warfare terms in sports, like, you know, hitting a bomb in baseball, you know, for a home run. That kind of became a no-no for a while. That's kind of gone away, but, you know, kind of the same thing. All right, Player of the Week, Fergie Jenkins, Willie Stargell. And we maintain at number 7. The White Sox continue to slide. They're down to number 10. All right, we take 2 out of 3 from the Red Sox, and then we drop 2 out of 3 to the Yankees. Leonard, a no decision. Splittorff takes the loss and the blown save. Dreesen and Lee May with home runs in that game. Righetti, 4-2. Lee May, his 6th home run. So wow, 2 days in a row with a homer for May. Morris, a no decision. Suter gets the blown save, but then the win. Dempsey, his 1st homer of the season. Milner, his 3rd. And then a 1-0 loss. Guidry loses to Necro. 5-4. Leonard a notice. Look at that. 8 innings, 1 run. And Suter gets torched for the blown save. Righetti. Like to see lines like that. Need to work on the ERA there, rookie. No home runs, but a lot of hits. 18 hits, in fact. So that was a good offensive production for us. And that brings us to a 4-game lead, but we're still struggling. 4-6. I mean, 7 losses, 5-7 on the season. Ouch. Detroit and Oakland coming up for us here. Suter. All right, 4 days. We'll get through the week without him. I hope. All right, we are to Monday. All right, Jack Morris, day-to-day for about 6 days. Dennis Leonard shuts down Detroit. John Tudor guns down Kansas City. Jack Morris gets the win. Rick Manning, Player of the Week. Lonnie Smith, Player of the Week. Cincinnati. Oh, Kansas City back up to number 3. That's good. Oh, but the White Sox charge up to number 5. Dang. So thank goodness we had a good week, huh? All right, we take 2 out of 3 from Detroit and then 2 out of 3 from Oakland. All right, Morris, a great game, but a no decision. Littell picks up the win. 3-2 loss. Guidry, another quality start loss. Leonard gets number 20 on the season. So he's 20-6. That's awesome. A 1-0 loss for Getty. Ow, man. Morris, a complete game shutout to get to his 9th win in a 1-0 win. And then 4-2, Guidry number 17. Suter, 25 saves on the season. Dempsey, his 2nd home run. Three-and-a-half game lead. White Sox on a 5-game charge. All right, we made it through a whole week there. Wow. All right, Phil Necro gets his 200th career victory. 5 hits for Bill Madlock. Atlanta's eliminated. 5 hits for Tito Fuentes. San Diego eliminated. Joe Charbonneau, Player of the Week again. Jim Dwyer. The White Sox up to number 3. We're down to number 5. That could be bad. We didn't play them this week, but boy, we lost a lot of games. 3-4 on the week. We dropped 2 out of 3 to the Twins, and we split a 4-game series with Texas. Meyer beats Leonard. Blyleven beats Righetti. Righetti with a no decision, though. McRae, his 15th home run. Morris gets to double-digit wins. Guidry to 18 wins. Haven't seen a homer for Brett in a while. Leonard number 21. Dreesen home run number 14. That's the one we just looked at. Righetti takes the loss. Oh, there's a homer from Brett in the losing effort, number 13 for him. And Jack Morris gets shelled 9 runs. Only 2 of them earned. How do you do that when you only walk 3 people? We had 1 error. Staggs had the error. Two home runs. Don't know. Not good, though. All right, well, we are going to, let's see, we have a month left. Well, actually, let's go ahead and do this last week to get into next month. Amos Otis with a setback, another week. Rod Carew, his 2000th career hit. Man, that's not good. All right, Astros out, roster expansion. Batter of the month, Stargell and Joe Charbonneau. Fergie Jenkins and Ed Halicki. Pitchers of the month, Charbonneau and Bob Horner again, rookies of the month. That 2000th hit for Rod Carew. He's only 32, so he's going to give a run for 3,000. Ellis Valentine, a 5-hit performance. AL Player of the Week was Phil Garner. Jose Cruz for the National League. We're up to number 4. Chicago back down to number 6. So hopefully that means we had a good week. Let's see. Schedule. August. All right. We sweep California. Guidry with number 19. McRae home run number 16. Leonard with number 22. Suter gets his 30th save of the season. Smith with his first home run of the season. Let's take a look at his major league only. Okay, he had 4 homers last year, so that's not his first for his career. Righetti goes to 6-3. Brett with home run number 14. And then we jump into September, and we took 2 out of 3 from the Twinkies. Oh, Carew got his 2000th hit against us. And Hal McRae set an AL extra inning game record for 8 RBIs. Wow. McRae with his 17th homer. And an 8 RBI performance. That's kind of interesting. Guidry gets to the 20-win mark. And then Leonard loses his 8th game of the season. So we're 7-3, as are the Sox. 3 games separate us in the final month. Wilson with 59 stolen bases. Guidry and Leonard both with 20 wins. The only 2 in the American League with 20 wins. Guidry's 3rd on the strikeout board and 2nd in the pitcher WAR category. Let's see, expanded standings. So we're actually 7 games. Sorry about that. Needed a drink. 7 games over our projected record. Look at that. Plus 83 in run differential. Plus 182. Oh my gosh. '27-21 post All-Star break. 30-19. Interesting. I don't think I want to call anybody up because we're still in the pennant race here. Steve Sachs hitting 286. We'll bring him up to double A. What about David Palmer? You know what? I think I am going to bring David Palmer up here. Now, I don't know if that means that I'm going to have to add him to the list of people that I want to extend here or not. We'll figure that out. Let's see, where are we at here? 9th in runs scored, but 2nd in runs allowed. So our lack of offensive production is definitely being countered by our pitching performance. All right, well, we will call that a video. We'll put a cut in here, and we will come back and finish out September and then see what the postseason holds for us. So, guys, thanks for checking this video out, and we will see you next time. Take care. Bye.